Hi, everyone. This is Gary O'Valley, co-moderator of the Soulful Entrepreneur Summit, happening January 25th through the 29th, 2021. Today, I'm excited to be joined by Alison Proffit for her Summit Speaker Spotlight interview, so you can get to know her a little bit better. Alison will be joining us throughout the summit as she will be moderating the panel on day 3 for soulful messaging. She will also be providing deep insight into soulful pricing and conducting a workshop on the energy of sales. So excited to talk with you today, Alison.
I can't wait to dive in. Thank you, Gary, so much.
Absolutely. So we're going to go ahead and ask a few questions. We're about to dive in.
Yep,
Why don't we start with yourself? Please introduce yourself and your business to everyone listening.
perfect. So my name is Alison Proffit. That is my real last name, and my business is Profit Coach. And I'm a soulful sales and profitability coach. So I love helping high achieving and mission driven entrepreneurs learn how to sell from a heart centered and soul aligned place so that they can actually make the impact in the world that they desire to, and make money doing so. And really, that happens through selling, and we cannot avoid it. We must embrace it and fall in love with the idea of selling. But you don't need to be icky about it. So I'm really passionate about that. And this summit really is something that was born out of my heart. I had tried to start my business a couple of other times before and failed. And I kept trying to follow the prescriptive methods that other people were telling me were the path to success. And when I started to shed that belief and really start building my business using the things that I knew would work well for me, that's really where success started to show up for me. And so I love just giving entrepreneurs the permission to like find the way that works for you. You don't need to do that alone, but if something doesn't feel right, pay attention to that. And so I love just being a business coach, supporting people in that way. And that's what the summit is all about. It's giving you permission and bringing those other entrepreneurs that are leaders in what they do. And yeah, so that was a long description, but there's so much to say. I mean, this summit is my baby, and I'm just so honored to just be bringing all of this together and birthing it into the world with you and Amanda and all of the rest of the contributors and sponsors.
Absolutely, absolutely, and we really do appreciate that. Right, our world of online entrepreneurship really needs that soulful alignment with their business, with their sales, with themselves, with their clients. So exactly what you're providing is exactly what the world needs. So we really do appreciate it, and we're so grateful that you were able to put this together. Um, Staying with Soulful Entrepreneur, why don't you tell us what that means to you to be a soulful entrepreneur?
Yeah, I think it is so powerful to just first and foremost know who we are. Who are you? What do you value? What's important to you? And why? Right? Simon Sinek, he's one of the powerful leadership thought leaders out there, and he talks about the power of why in the corporate world, but that applies outside of the corporate world too, right? Why are you doing what you're doing? And then dig a little deeper. Why does that matter to you? And why is that important? Just keep digging into that why. And when we stay there in connection with that, that's where you're aligning with your soul purpose. And when you keep that in the on the dashboard, right, as the thing that's guiding you and it's your GPS, that's where true success comes from. And there are so many business coaches out there that are leading with their agenda. And they're giving you like, well, you should just be wanting to go make money. And here's exactly how you go and do that.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't feel right to you, pay attention to that. That's your GPS. That's your soul trying to get your attention. And when we stay here, when we pay attention to those signs that our body is giving us, um, this is where we can do our best work, and make a difference in the world.
That's so good. That was so great. Just understanding your why, recognizing that one size fits all does not work for every business. Like so powerful, super powerful. I hope everyone is listening and taking notes because it really does make a difference. Um, in addition to sharing during the summit, obviously about soulful entrepreneurship, we also try to highlight the importance of fun. And we recognize that music is a major part of that for a lot of people. So we've been asking our speakers, what are their go-to songs, the things that get them energized or pumped up, or the things that get them motivated? For you, what is your go-to?
Oh my gosh, it's so hard to pick one, to be honest with you. So this is always a hard question for me. Picking favorites, not my strength. But I really love Alicia Keys' Girl on Fire. There is something about that song, the lyrics, the soaring vocals, you can feel the passion in that song. And whether you're a woman or a man, like when you hear Alicia Keys, like you're like, bring it, girl. Like, yes, you can just feel that kind of rise up inside of you. And I love that song. I love her voice. I love to sing. So, I've done some of her songs at karaoke, and it's just so fun just to kind of get up there and belt and like, doesn't matter like if you miss a note or your voice cracks, like you're just there, and just, yeah, big songs like that just really get me going.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that song personally. I was listening to my niece sing that all weekend long, so I get it. I love it, right? And it's such a powerful song as well. It's definitely one of my favorites. And for those of you listening, we are going to compile and share this playlist of speaker songs with everyone that is attending. So this way you also can get energized and pumped up during the summit. And last one, what are you excited about sharing at the summit?
Oh gosh, yeah. So in addition to just being the brainchild behind the whole summit and just bringing all of these experts to our attendees, personally, I'm just really powerful about bringing the the things about sales and pricing and how when we are energetically aligned and can pay attention to what is it that's getting in our way of talking about our prices and asking for the sale, and really it's not just about having a great script, it's not just about having a great pricing strategy. You have to do the mindset work specifically related to selling. And I'm just really excited about bringing all of the knowledge and skills that I've collected over my HR career, my sales and marketing experience from my time at Constant Contact, as well as the energy leadership coaching through IPEC that I have a certification in. And it's just this beautiful marriage of all of these really unique tools that I have, and helping people really grasp on the fact that sales is one of the most important things to develop the ability to do in your business, because sales equals cash flow. And if you don't have cash flow, your business will not continue to exist. And you are all doing work that matters in this world. And if you are not selling, you're not bringing it to the world. And I just am so passionate about helping people solve that issue in their businesses.
That's right. So amazing, so powerful. Sales is that one metric that separates business from hobby. So I totally get it and I love it. And you're absolutely right. We're going to go ahead and ask you a couple rapid fire questions
Okay.
to see how you sit on this scale that we've been testing and measuring all of our speakers with. So sunrise or sunset? What do you got?
Sunset. I am not a morning person. Totally for the sunset.
Got you. And so many of us speakers are. Beaches or mountains?
Gosh, this one's tough. I'm gonna have to say mountains. I'm heading back to Colorado, which has my heart. So there's something about the Rocky Mountains that just they have my heart.
That's beautiful. And you can't go wrong either way. So, either way, you're good to go, right?
True.
Um, Favorite book that you read in 2020?
My favorite book that I read this in 2020 was The Voice of Knowledge by Don Miguel Ruiz. He's the author of The Four Agreements, which a lot of people are familiar with that book. But The Voice of Knowledge was probably my favorite of this year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I can't tell you why. Just go read the book. There's a lot of awakening that can happen when you read that book.
Yep, so many takeaways, so many. And talking about takeaways, what is your biggest takeaway from 2020?
You have everything you need to be successful, just about getting out of your own way and going and getting it.
So good. So good. I really do appreciate that. So, Alison, it was great speaking with you and allowing our audience to get to know you. And if you are watching this interview, please consider joining us at the Soulful Entrepreneur Summit on January 25 through 29 in 2021. Come join our community of successful, soulful, and heart-centered entrepreneurs who are making a difference in the world and are sharing those tips and secrets with you. See you there.
You all there?